They don't fear loud people. They don't fear angry people. They fear the ones who say almost nothing. Because silence is control, and control is power. Most people react. They argue. They explain. They chase validation. But a Stoic, he moves differently. And that difference makes toxic people uncomfortable. Today, I'll show you 8 silent behaviors that make toxic people step back without you saying a word. Listen carefully, because these are not tricks. These are signals of strength. 1. You stop explaining yourself. Toxic people feed on explanations. They want you to justify your choices, your boundaries, your life, because the more you explain, the more control they feel. But one day, you stop. No long messages, no emotional speeches, just calm decisions. I'm not doing that. And silence. A Stoic understands not everything deserves a response, and that silence, it confuses them because they can't manipulate what they can't access. Less explaining, more deciding. 2. You don't react emotionally. Here's the trap. They provoke you. Push your buttons. Say things they know will hurt. Why? Because your reaction is their reward. But now, you stay calm. You listen without flinching. You respond without heat. And sometimes you don't respond at all. Epictetus said, if someone provokes you, know that your mind is complicit. A disciplined mind knows reaction is a choice. When you remove emotional reactions, you remove their power. Calmness is a weapon. Use it quietly. Quick question. Have you noticed how people change when you stop reacting? Let's go deeper. 3. You set boundaries without announcing them. Most people talk about boundaries. Strong people live them. You stop answering late calls. You stop tolerating disrespect. You leave conversations early. No drama, no warning, just action. Marcus Aurelius believed in quiet discipline, not loud declarations. A Stoic understands boundaries don't need approval, they need consistency. And toxic people, they panic when access is reduced. Don't announce boundaries, enforce them. 4. You become unpredictable. Toxic people study patterns. They learn your reactions, your weaknesses, your habits, but now you change. You don't respond the same way. You don't show up the same way. You don't play the same role. You're calm one moment, silent the next, unavailable when needed, not out of ego, but out of awareness. A strong man chooses not to be easy to control, and unpredictability. It breaks manipulation. If they can't read you, they can't use you. 5. You walk away without drama. This one hits deep. Most people stay too long, argue too much, try to fix what's already broken. But you leave, quietly. No long goodbye, no final argument, no need to be understood. Seneca said, sometimes even to live is an act of courage, and sometimes walking away is the strongest move. A Stoic understands peace is more valuable than being right. Leave quietly. That's real power. Let me ask you something. What scares toxic people more than anger? Your growth. 6. You focus on yourself. You stop watching them, stop checking, stop caring about their opinions. Your energy shifts into work, into discipline, into purpose. And suddenly, they are no longer the center of your world. That scares them, because attention was their control. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind. A disciplined mind knows focus is everything. Where your focus goes, your power flows. 7. You say less but mean more. You don't talk much anymore, but when you do, it's clear, direct, final. No over-explaining, no emotional noise, just truth. A Stoic understands words are tools, not decorations. And when you speak with precision, people listen differently. Even toxic ones. Speak less, mean more. 8. You are completely okay alone. This is the final level. You don't need them anymore, not for validation, not for company, not for identity. You enjoy your own space, your own thoughts, your own path, and that removes all control they had over you. Because toxic people survive on dependence, but a strong man chooses independence. A Stoic understands solitude is not loneliness, it is freedom. When you're okay alone, no one can control you. Let's bring this together. You didn't become cold, you became clear. You didn't become distant, you became disciplined, and that shift, it changes everything. Toxic people don't fear your anger, they fear your silence, your control, your detachment, because those things cannot be manipulated. If this resonates, comment silence below. Not for me, for yourself. As a reminder that your power doesn't come from noise, it comes from control. And if you want to build that kind of mind, stay close to this message, because in a loud world, the strongest man is the one who speaks the least and means the most. Stay steady,